in passing my classes. No, but really, how did you pass? Here's my tip scholastically. Do your assignments and study, and you'll probably pass. If you can manage those, I mean, it's a pretty simple methodology. Please. What the heck happened on that one? Just don't struggle with depression, lol. Is this where we're at as a society? I'm being shamed for graduating from college. You know, it seems a little unfair to me. Is this just 2D descenders? Excuse me. It's 2.5D descenders. Oh, it's a, what I gotta get it, put it in you. The Trials soundtracks. Uniformly the worst thing about the game. Simultaneously, is this Billy Talent? Oh, you cowards! This is the level you need to perform at to get a gold in Trials Rising? Yo, it's been a while.
Welcome to the University of Trials. My name is
Professor Fat Shady. Let me go. Now I'm back in school again.
Welcome to Trials 101.
You don't need to.
You know,
come on.
Sometimes press the gas gently. I don't mind if you skip this lesson.
It's Wario Stadium, dude. Are you gonna play Sekiro? Absolutely, my friend. This is not so good. What do I get on that one? You know what? I agree with you. Let's try to do a little bit better on that. What was your favorite song in Need for Speed? Hot Pursuit 2? Oh, this is the easiest question of my entire life. She got the power of the hoochie. She got the fever for the flavor of the hoochie. And did I mention? Hey, pay attention. Gonna take a booty to the nudie dimension. I got the green glow under my car. I got the boom boom system, you can hear real far. Oh, yeah. You know, then you have to actually sing after that point. Wasn't that also in Grind? It was in everything, dude. Favorite song in all the rock bands? I don't know, you run into some trouble there, right? Because there's like favorite song to play, and then there's favorite song to listen to, you know? Two very different stories. This is a very fun way to play Trials. Let me go. Use the brake. Ask Professor.
Don't worry about leaning yet, as we'll cover that in
Oh,
the next
okay.
lesson.
Fair enough, Professor. I bet Malf would smoke you in this. I'm quickly learning that all of my other friends in their 30s are substantially worse at video games than I am, and that's a very scary thought. But I mean, run down the list and tell me I'm wrong. You know what? I'll accept it. I'll be a B+ player. Congrats on leveling up. Okay, Corey is an example of someone who's better at most video games than me. I agree. I'll give him that one. Austin's like 26. He hasn't hit that yet. Bear's 29.
In the next installment of Trials 101, we're going to leaning is a basic skill, but if you're new to Trials, make sure you understand it.
Was your university experience like this? Bear is also better at most games, though. Which ones? Hafu's definitely better. Hafu's like 28, dude. Darkest Dungeon? Yeah, and I'm better at Isaac. Okay, so those cancel each other out. You only have like 3 friends who are over the age of 30. That's why I like couched my. That's why I said what I say. You say what you mean what you say, man. I didn't say I'm better than everybody I've ever met at video games. I said I'm better than Dan, Mathis, and Mouth. Am I good? Can I go? Oh, dude, take me to Wyoming. Happy camper. This is the real Trials right here. I just, excuse me. Am I racing against? These are ghosts? That one dude has legendary 4 honor gear. Are Mathis's tweets about Smash the reason you stopped playing? No. But I never want to. I mean, again, I'm not hating on Mathis. I'm not deriving the same thing out of Smash that he is. At the end of the day, he really wants to be good at Smash, and that's cool. All I want to do at Smash is win. I would rather be bad and win a lot than be good, go to tournaments, and get bodied. Okay, whoever's ghost that is, he's using an illegal bike. Now that's the good stuff. Finally, a gold medal. See, I don't need a college degree in Trials. I don't need A+. C's get degrees, degrees start businesses, they get golds. Your Tournament of Shame track record speaks for itself. Thank you. I always have to defend myself. Austin's performance in both of the Tournaments of Shame that he's been invited to it speaks for itself. He's a great player. I'm definitely second. I got like maximum placement. If you look at the Tournament of Shame listings, me, Robert, Nicholas, Mathis, Daniel, etc., Bear Taffy, 100% first out of the remaining crew. Oh, Daddy's back. I remember this obstacle. Oh, watch your head. No. Ghost, ghost, I know you move within me. Please let me get go. He did a flip. He's a professional. He did a trick. That's a gold, though. Tournament of Shame games are typically NLSS games first, so you have an advantage. That's true. I do practice, which some people confuse with cheating, which I think explains where we're at societally. What's the next 3-man game? Honestly, I don't know. So, you know, I don't know. Dan, I think he doesn't want to spoil the games. But I don't care, so I'll just tell you. We were looking at some multiplayer Project Zomboid, but Mathis is going to miss a week. And he said that in order for Zomboid to really shine, we probably got to do at least like 2 weeks of sessions of it. So that might not be the next one. I would expect that the next week will probably be something that we can do like 3 or 4 episodes of and then hang it up for a bit. I never should have gone this high on this one. Or that one, for that matter. Okay, this is where things get delicate. This is an old classic in Trials. Whoa! Just do more Tarkov? Dude, I love the scav runs. The loot... I would do a scav run in the last, like, hour of the show today. I think those are mighty fun. Will I do a scav run in the last hour of the show today? I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how I'm enjoying the Trials experience. Saved! Civ 6. I mean, if I thought we could get together for the 15 to 20 hours required to do a Civ 6 series between the 3 of us, it would be on the table. But I think it's kind of a little bit of a longer-term commitment than the stuff we're looking at right now. Another gold medal. No problem. I told you, I just needed to get my Trials footwork back. New sponsor unlocked. It's the maker of the game. To the game developers at Ubisoft and Red Links. And the feedback I want to give is nobody on Earth has ever cared about the experience in Trials that is anything but accelerating, braking, and leaning. Literally, all the other story-based stuff, the conceit that they try to do to be like, hey, you're building your Trials career. Nobody cares. And it doesn't make the game bad. I'm just saying, nobody's playing the game for that. Just put me on the track. The faster you get me on the track, the happier I am. Man, I'm absolutely getting destroyed here. Since when are you everybody? Are you the dude who's playing Trials for the story? I wouldn't think you'd want to admit that in a public place, but... what do I know? Well... Montreal are my favorite Canadian music. Get it? Imagine being a band from Athens, Georgia, and naming yourself of Montreal. Noobster. Oh, dude, people are falling already. We got a chance. Gotta come fourth. Alright, I say mission accomplished so far. Oh, that's gonna be a second place finish. He did a flip. Ill-advised. Ill-advised in the Stadium Series, mon frere. Too easy. Definitely shattered. That was me in the power rack yesterday. This is like Driver. You know, the tutorial's harder than the game itself. I gotta say, this song, I'll give this one a 6.5. Good energy on this one so far. I'm feeling good. Carly Rae Jepsen came out with a new album today. That's cool. That's cool. Possibly. Have we done this one? My Best NA. Carly Rae Jepsen, maybe our most respected cultural export right now, perhaps. Tender tacos. What is it? How did everybody get these ape pants? What game are they from? They're not from FurCon. From the boxes you didn't open. Fair enough. Is Minecraft canceled? No. It starts in 1 hour and 13 minutes. I know, you get paranoid when it's a good thing, you know? Firefly, canceled. Arrested Development, canceled. Resurrected from the Dead, Pet Sematary style. Minecraft, not all good things have to come to an end right away. See ya. Okay, this, we gotta be ready, be ready. We've made it. Second place to the Ghost, but, you know, life goes on. What about Cave Game? Is Cave Game canceled? I think you're talking about Cave Story. I don't even know what I'm being roasted for anymore. Oh, I have to beat the Ghost. That's the mission on this one. Fair enough. Probably shouldn't let him get ahead by this far then. Well, you know what? How does... It's really on that second jump. He gets a huge boost over me. I gotta learn to distribute my weight better. Whew. This is radio silence. It takes more mental effort than Tetris at this point. Why did I do it? Cave Game is the name of the Minecraft demo. Oh, all's forgiven then. Please allow me to apologize. I have a hair trigger for stuff like this because 19 years ago I didn't beat an optional boss in Dark Souls 3 And now I'm very sensitive to being told that I never complete video games on stream. Well, at least just finish the mission here. Terrible, dude. Well, never mind. We still got gold. What are the chances of a Civ 6 Unity stream? 0. I'm being real with you. That's not a negative thing. Everybody is fucking tapped out. Everybody is working at 100% capacity right now. How do I open my loot boxes? I desire to see my loot boxes. R1? Alright, we'll do that when we come back. Just stream Civ 6 and upload it to YouTube? When? Just be live. 100% of every day. Why do you hate the games industry? Yo, now we're talking. That's a subject I could talk about all day. I don't hate the games industry. I love the development side of the games industry.
Why so mean today?
I don't know. I think it's just Tuesday. You know, Tuesday's a stressful day for the denizens of Twitch.tv.
Nice to my husband. He went through anxiety things today.
Yeah.
He did a good job.
Thank you, Kate. I just crashed into that porta potty.
Your chat could be more like my kid. My kid is very nice.
You hear that, chat? You're being put on blast.
I saw you got like 10 kills. It was really
Yo, I was doing pretty well. You're supposed to break on that. You see, you're supposed to break on top of that thing?
impressive.
Thank you. No wins, but some okay performances, I thought.
Also, Ryan's better at trials than me.
Have you played Trials before?
Yeah.
I didn't know. I guess you know what? You were big into XBLA, right? So
Yeah. And like, I try to beat the Xbox 360 trials after watching Ryan's Let's Look It. And I was like, I can beat that. And I played it. And then I had Ryan in my friend list, so I can see the ghost Ryan riding freaking fast and standing. And I would never be able to beat the score. So I never told him that I tried to beat
no.
his score.
You know, I'm okay at Trials. Like,
Yeah, you're pretty good, man.
I'm acceptably of an acceptable quality at Trials for sure.
I tried to beat your score and it was really hard and I gave up.
I will defend myself. I'm an above average video game player.
Yeah?
You look at the Tournament of Shame. What I'm below average at for sure is PC first person shooters. And that's like
fair.
probably like 65% of the games played on Twitch. So, you know, it makes me look a little bit worse than I am.
NLA.
Oh, he's done it. All you gotta do is be on at the same time that those guys get on. You got nothing to worry about, brother.
I think you're...
Ah, shit.
I think you're definitely above average gamer, but I think a lot of Twitch audience are used to seeing a lot of Korean gamers. So that's that.
I think you might be biased in your interpretation there. I think he's gonna make it. We're gonna have a huge advantage in speed here. We're gonna lose a little up here, but as long as you get onto the girder at the same time, who cares, man? Look at that. That's how you conserve your momentum. Maybe land a little bit more on the back wheel, but
He's gonna go.
Great launch. Got over the hump. Could have started a little faster on that one. We're going to lose a little bit, but that's life. Oh! I think we did it.
Let's go.
That's a gold. That's a 10.
Months, baby.
All right, we're opening some crates. I know, like, this sounds unequipped jacket. Okay, wait, you know what? In the future, perhaps. Which one of these? Because we've done Happy Camper for sure. Everything else is all golded up here. Go to Florida.
Now who's you? Better yet, who you supposed to be? Cause obviously you don't know you're dealing with a me. Go ahead. You a cold piece, yeah, go ahead. You a cold piece. Yeah.
Can I go to Germany and compete in the Euro Starter Cup?
You a cold piece, yeah, go ahead.
Apparently it's Schoolyard Brawl, level 2.
I know how you feel, like a pocket full of fresh press, $100
Only the top 2 move on. That's tough, brother.
Look, yeah, steps imposing like the chosen flows, golden hold on the loaded question, floating on the hold.
You can only enter Europe if you don't have a jacket on. Well, I have a vest. I've been racing against Schrodinger's third, like, over and over. Oh, dude. I've taken so much drag off of myself by removing my denim sleeves. Nothing could conceivably stop me at this point. It's just like real life. School is so much harder than, you know, the real working world. Getting C's in university, easy first places. In real life. Oh, easy fatality, 100%. Yeah, when do you need to take a derivative in real life? Excuse me, Dr. Wong. When am I gonna need to take a triple integral? You know, when I'm driving my car on the freeway. I unlocked the rhinoceros. Hey. This final round is the duel. Reach position 1. Alright, I'm gonna give it a shot, I guess. It's Top Canine. Me v. Austin. Yo, the rhino's hot, dude. It's got way more torque. It's gassy. Oh, come on, baby. There we go. Still very hard for me to realize that if you were born in 1993, you're like in your late 20s. That's a spooky thought, because in my head, if you're born in 1993, you're still like, you know, 17 years old. Obviously, that's not how it is, but you know what'll really mess you up is, you know, if you're in Canada, people born in the year 2000 are legally able to drink this year. Yeah, they shouldn't let kids drink. When did they make it legal for 12-year-olds to drink? No, keep it up. You're doing well. He's done it. No! Oh, very dangerous moments there. You son of a bitch! We were so close to greatness. Sorry, if you don't go for golds on easy trials tracks, just like actually grow a spine, you coward. Take a stand. If you don't stand for something, you'll friggin' fall for everything, dude. Oh, I screwed that one up, something fierce. Oh! Oh! It's like a Tetris throw. That was great though. That might be a silver. Oh, come on. When are we replacing Lion Kratos? I don't think it's in need of replacement, because it's like used ironically. Some of my emotes are basically not even used ironically. Like, why would I replace the worst emote when something else would just take its place as the worst emote? What I should do is replace the second worst emote. But also, I think I just have some open slots. I can't remember. I could check. Or, if you want to guarantee open slots, you could just subscribe like 2,500 times over the course of the next couple of hours. It's really up to you. I will never replace Lion Baby. That's just sacrilege. I would rather replace you than replace Lion Baby. That was huge. No! NL, if you made cute anime emotes, I'm just ignoring the fact that you called them actually good, which is highly disrespectful not only to me, but to the artists that made them. If you made cute anime emotes, you would probably double your subscriber count. I value being able to sleep at night. I talked a lot on Sunday about not wanting to manipulate my audience into subscribing if they don't feel like the value is there. And you can just read between the lines and see how I feel about that. If your channel has a reverence for anime, that's one thing. But for me to just be like, you know, Lion, ayaya, that's a sellout move, man. Yeah, Lion Yif. If I wanted to double my subscriber count, I would just do what a lot of channels do and steal an emote from a major media property and then just hope to not get a cease and desist. Why are you wasting your time making like original emotes when you could just steal, you know, an emote of Thanos or something like that? Dude, I'm so far behind. No, 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 no. That's fine. That's fine. You know, I wouldn't bank on getting a gold medal here. Especially would not bank on getting a gold medal after you hit your neck on the bar. Okay, I will consider voting for Austin's team in Twitch Rivals, but in order for me to do so, you gotta tell me who they're competing against, okay? Who's the team they're in closest competition with? A bunch of nobodies. Why is Twitch so rude, dude? I was saying it. I see ya, you know? You think I don't recognize your usernames. You're in chat going like, hey, fuck you, I hate this guy. Oh, this guy's an idiot. And then you're going on Twitter, man, and going, why is everybody so mean to me? I don't get it. We're going for the skip here. We're not going for this skip here. We're cutting our own head off. Yeah, like I'm having so much trouble making friends, dude. Nobody seems to like me. By the way, fuck you, you shill. You know, like, maybe start by being a nice, personable human being, and you know, and then you know the things may flow from that point onwards. You know, you ever hear John Lennon? And in the end, the love you make is equal to the love you friggin' take. Or vice versa, but you know, it's the same principle, really. X equals Y, no matter what side of the equals sign it's on. Didn't he hit his wife? Yeah, and then he got shot later. So, ergo, his point was proven. Can you stop restarting after every fault? You need to get 0 faults on these in order to get golds, and I only get golds. We keep redoing the Olympics until I get a gold medal. Paul McCartney wrote that lyric? I don't believe you. Show me a source. Yo, did you guys see, by the way? Today's February 26th, February 28th, Collection 3 of Jeopardy episodes goes up on Netflix. Mark your calendars. It's the first time in my entire life I hit notify me on Netflix. I went to coming soon, I saw that, and I said, please notify me when this is out on your service. And I know I'm going to be pissed when I get the notification. I'm going to be like, why? Why is Netflix calling me right now? Why is Netflix giving me a push notification? Then I'm going to see it and I'm going to be like, oh, hell yeah, brother. Do you follow Endless Jeopardy on Twitter? Yes. You should start following me on Twitter, my man, because I got 2 Endless Jeopardy wins. Here's the thing. I feel like it's not becoming of me to influence the vote. All I'm going to say is if you're interested, you can go to /Twitch Rivals and vote for Dad Farm, which is Austin and Justin, Jasky. I don't know. They had a 4th, I think. It's their Stardew Valley team. You could win a popularity contest for them. Pause on pause as well. There you go. Twitch.tv/Twitch Rivals. Vote #DadFarm. If you're interested. I mean, you could vote for the other team if you're interested as well. I don't want to be seen, quote unquote, rocking the vote. I wouldn't recommend that. Or is rocking the vote a good thing? I can't remember. Oh, I really thought we can get one more rotation out of it. I mean, it's not election fraud to endorse a candidate. And if they're gonna do a popularity contest, I mean, I've been on the wrong side of a lot of popularity contests in my day. Remember when that time we did the sponsored stream of Super Fight? Why? No? Well, that was a long time ago. Long story short, congratulations, Dodger, on your victory in round 1. Oh, there we go. We got the rotation in there. No! No, Tony! What are the chances of a Stardew Valley Unity series? Low for now. But, you know, who knows in the future. Dude, I'm being real with you. We're all working, like, real hard. My dude mouth. No, I gotta do flips, you son of a bitch. Look at my sponsored objectives. We just gotta strike a balance between an apt number of flips and a foolish number of flips. No, 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 no! Chances for a Factorio Unity series, 0. That's one of those games. I really don't want to, and I know, I recognize the irony. I don't want my whole life on YouTube and Twitch to just be reliving my greatest hits, you know? God, I'm good. Play XCOM. Play Spelunky again. You know, it's at the end of the day, every time you go back to the well, there's less and less water there. Do another Darkest Dungeon campaign, you know, like you gotta put some new fluid injections into the liquid repository from time to time. Stop, it says. Stop. Do you have to ride the windmill up? Interesting. That's a Trials classic right there. I mean, Spelunky 2 is definitely going to happen. Darkest Dungeon 2 is also going to happen, but I'm sick of answering the question about it because it's probably not going to come out till fucking 2020. Okay, stop. He's done it! I definitely did not think we were going to make that. Should have done a flip there. That's okay. I mean, we're sight reading the course at this point. You know what? That's upsetting. God, I'm good. When do you think the last Isaac DLC will come out? Dude, I got no idea. They don't tell me anything. I don't ask. That's a big silver. You know what? I wasn't a huge fan of that track. Let's move on. He's mooning me. What's your favorite Billy Talent song? It's the river below. I'm rising from the inferno. Absolutely true. Yeah, Japanese food is just like the military, man. Don't ask, don't tell. Little Bow Wow. The Fast and the Furious 3 Tokyo Drift. Bronze, baby. No! Don't do this, you Pamplona son of a... Dad Farm just got $2,600. Alright. I look forward to receiving my cut of that in the mail. What would you say is your unhealthiest habit? Dude, that's a real... I respect real talk questions. I hit them with real talk answers. I'm way too anxious and stressed out, like, all the time. That's my worst habit right now, for sure. I should really, you know, try to get ahead of that. Work on some mindfulness techniques, some meditation or something like that. What's your best habit? Well, I mean... Shoot me, Dad! Okay. Well, that was a ripoff. Best habit is definitely, like, work ethic. There's no... And they're total... Whoops. You know, they're yin and yang, for sure. If I can't make that, I don't even want it. What is your first habit? Now that's a question, brother. I don't know. Brat? That was unintentional, but it looked freaking sick. I don't know. Do we want to be in the slingshot? We've already avoided the slingshot. No, we have not. Jeez Louise. What's your worst and best sin? Oh, dude. I am very prideful, for sure. That's a big one. What are the other 7 deadly sins? Like pride, envy, lust, wrath. Jeez Louise. Sloth. Well, dude, the sin I'm best at is definitely sloth. Like, I'm constantly doing something. Gluttony, not so bad lately. You know, as long as you're mindful of it, it's not so bad. You're bad at ultra greed? Fair enough. That's one of the 7 deadly sins of DLC, though. Like, that's like when you get if you buy now, you don't get the 10 commandments. You get the next 4 commandments for free. Dude, I was watching a Louis Theroux documentary on TV. Excuse me. Last night. And because it's the documentary channel, all the ads are for 500-year-old people, right? So they were doing the Dr. Ho pain system. You know that one? Where it's like basically the thing that electrocutes your abs. And I swear to you, the advertisement, please God, give me a gold on that one. You cowards. I swear to God, that advertisement does, but wait, more times than any ad I've ever heard in my entire life. It's like, you know, hey, you know, you get the revolutionary Dr. Ho pain relief system. If you buy it now, it's $79.99. But wait, if you buy it now, we'll throw in Dr. Ho's patented lumbar massager to relieve all the pain in your lower back. But wait, if you call right now for a limited time offer, we'll throw in an extra 6 electrodes so you can get peak muscular penetration with the award-winning patented Dr. Ho system. But wait, if you call now, you'll get Dr. Ho's book of pain relief secrets. And literally, I was like, you don't need to tell me to wait. You're wasting your airtime. I'm waiting for Louis Theroux to come back and tell me what's wrong with Milwaukee. Just get your spiel out so I can say no thank you and we'll both move on. I didn't say anything about Milwaukee. I just watched the documentary and it has a rising homicide rate relative to the United States. Despite the fact that the homicide rate nationwide is declining. No! Do you think people actually buy stuff off of television infomercials? Yeah, I mean, I don't think... I think we've probably passed like the peak level of it happening. But I still think it exists, for sure. I mean, my parents own something that is advertised on TV. But I'll actually vouch for it as a decent product. They own those Bowflex adjustable weights. Where it's like 2 dumbbells, but, you know, you can get them at... you know, they start at 5 pounds, but you could take them up to like 50 or something like that. Okay, you know what? Another one. They are pricey, I'll give you that. But that's a quality product if you got a limited amount of space and a decent amount of money. The other one is the Magic Bullet. I always thought the Magic Bullet was a joke, and then one of my roommates in university had one. The Magic Bullet, it bangs, dude. Not a joke. An actual good blender. Stop! Those adjustable weights are actually pretty ingenious. They're pretty cool, dude. Although when I went to my parents' house, my dad was very enamored with them. So he's like, check it out. I just set the left one for like 30 pounds, for example. And he pulled it out and he goes, then I set the right one for 30 pounds. And he was trying to set it and he would pull and like the weight wouldn't, you know, attach properly. So he'd pull out like just the bar. And then he'd like set it again and then he pulled out like 50 pounds. And then he was like, well, you get the idea. It works most of the time. I was like, yeah, I get it. Ooh, that was scary. Okay, this is the delicate point! I hate to do it, but that's like a terrible one here. What was your father like growing up? Couldn't tell you, brother. I wasn't born yet. You gotta ask him for that one, I guess. No! third. He's still here. I am not a 1c4 guy. Who plays 1c4? Come on. I play 1e4 every time. You don't even have to worry about that. I don't play a 1d4 sort of game. And then on the black pieces, I used to be an e5 sort of guy. When I was at peak sweatiness, I did play 1c5 and go for some Sicilian defense variants, but I'm a big fan of, you know, getting those king and queen pawns out there, you know, trading some paint and simplifying the board, going for a more open, tactics-driven mid and end game. But, I mean, that was when I was good at chess, aka, like, literally half of my life ago. English opening? I don't remember the English opening. Is that like F4? What's your opinion on the band ELO? I mean, Mr. Blue Sky absolutely bangs. C4 is the English opening. I mean, there was a lot of years where I was playing quite a lot of online blitz chess. I seem to vaguely recall basically trying every opening under the sun as recommended by my Yasser Sirawan book on the big book of chess openings with the maroon cover. And then, of course, the big book of chess endgame with the forest green cover. I have the same book. It's a classic, man. I had those. I had several Bruce Pandolfini books. I was in. You can do it. That's platinum. Hold on, we got some Unity messages. Let's see. Dan says he'll be ready at 4:40. Totally fine. The Gary Kasparov Masterclass is amazing. Dude, I wish it existed when I had more free time. As much as that sounds insulting. Back in the day, you wanted to learn how to play chess, what do? You buy the Yasser Sirawan books, you buy the Bruce Pandolfini books. I can't, the tactics book with the bright yellow cover. I remember the feeling of looking at that book and thinking it contained the tools inside of it to get me to the next level. Wait for Chess BR on the Switch. It's probably just about the only thing where if you're actually a competitive player, you're going to guarantee yourself a win. More than Tetris. You have any fun stories from your chess days? I mean, there's a few. I've told a couple of them. But my favorite is definitely the time I played against a dude who was at least 3 times my age and also mentally unstable. And he made a blunder in the tournament and just stood up and said, like, he made a blunder against me, I should say. Like, I took his knight or something like that. And then he was like, I don't know why I came. I didn't even want to show up tonight anyway. And then just left. But he didn't even resign. He just walked away. So then I had to sit there and wait like 120 extra minutes for his chess clock to run out to get the victory. There were also like, yeah, technically I'm still playing him. Yeah, dude, for real, our local chess club, oh, I didn't want to be on this. Our local chess club was a little bit like Friday Night Magic, for sure. You know, there were inter-chess club politics and et cetera, et cetera. Could they not give it to you on account of him rage quitting? Well, I don't know. The thing is, like, it's not like there's an administrator that's active. Like, everybody's playing their own tournament games simultaneously. But, like, every week before chess club, I would just go buy like a gaming magazine. So when he left, I was like, sick, dude. I get to read official PlayStation magazine. See if that new Siphon filter is going to be any good. Imagine if he came back 10 minutes before the end. That's the other thing that I was concerned about. Concern is kind of a strong word, but... Do it. Oh! Turned out to be good. No, this was like Siphon Filter 4 or something. Anyway, those are like the only good stories that I can think of. It's not really that, I mean, I traveled around to a few tournaments. Definitely, I have seen, I wouldn't say I made children cry, but I have seen children cry at chess tournaments quite frequently. Because it's essentially like, you know, you go to these like regional tournaments and you dominate. Then you go to the provincial tournament and you get your ass kicked. And that's is hard for the confidence. Idea. It's a child beauty pageant, but for nerds. Weren't you supposed to win an AC? No, that was... I played in a Scrabble tournament. And we were told that the top prize in the youth division was a Terminator 2 arcade cabinet. And I was like, dude, I gotta play in this tournament and win. Because that game, it's got guns in it. It's crazy. It's like the future of gaming. And so when I got there was only one other kid in my division, and I destroyed her. Then they had me playing adults, and I was like, you know, not doing as hot because I was like 9 years old or something like that. But I left that tournament being like, oh, Mom and Dad, where are we going to put the Terminator 2 arcade machine? And then I don't know if my parents called them, or maybe I'd misread the advertisement or something like that. Maybe Mom called them up and said, hey, we don't have room for that Terminator 2 arcade cabinet in our home. Please don't let our son have it. But I got my prize in the mail, and I was like, that's weird. I'm pretty sure the Terminator 2 arcade cabinet couldn't fit in the mailbox. And it was a video on healthy eating habits and exercise, and like a stress ball. I was pissed. You expect, you know, oh, your prize from the Scrabble tournament is coming in tomorrow? Can't wait to have that arcade game. Well, it comes in as a fucking VHS tape that tells you to eat more vegetables. What's the story of the Waldo book? I participated in a readathon in my elementary school, which was junior kindergarten up to 8th grade. And I won the kindergarten division by reading the most books. By which I mean I had the most books read to me. So, me and my family, we got to go to the local arena with all the other divisional winners from kindergarten all the way up to 8th grade. And then they drew all of our names out of a hat. And, you know, when your name was chosen, you got to go pick up a prize from, like, this table that they had with all sorts of prizes. One of the prizes on the table was a Walkman, which was, like, worth its weight in gold back in the day, right? Through sheer luck, I was given... or I was picked first. Or maybe they picked me first because I was in kindergarten. I mean, I was like 4, so, you know, it's kind of makes sense. So I go up there, and in my head, I'm like, I gotta get that Walkman, dude. Everybody's, you know, wanted the Walkman, and I got to go first. I get to get the Walkman, and I couldn't find it. And I was looking for, like, you know, what felt like an hour, but I'm sure it was only a couple of minutes. And they were like, all right, man, you gotta pick a prize. So I just picked like this enormous Where's Waldo book instead that was like twice as tall as I was. And the second person that went up went like, you know, they yoink, they just grabbed the Walkman. And everyone was like, why didn't you grab the Walkman? And I was like, I didn't see it. Anyway, joke's on them, because, like, who cares about a Walkman now? But, like, that Where's Waldo book is probably worth, like, 15 bucks. Ship it. How's Trials? Trials is a very strange game for me to critique. Trials is Trials. I like Trials. Ooh. I work at TikTok and I just saw this video on the app. Go check it out. Hashtag gamers on TikTok. You heard the man, chat. I have to see this funny video that has not been described in any fashion except for how funny it was. Plus, they work at TikTok. And they were so compelled that they came into this chat where I've never seen them before. And selflessly are recommending a funny video, of which, may I just say, there are far too few. I'm always on the lookout for funny videos, and I can't find any. Gamers on TikTok, hashtag. I don't get TikTok, dude. TikTok is now, this is not a I'm old bit. This is more of like a, I've now become 2 degrees out of touch. I never got Instagram, I never got Snapchat, and now, I never got WhatsApp. Now we're on the TikTok generation, so I'm like 8 social media platforms behind. My grandma uses WhatsApp. Well, that's, you know, she's probably retired, you know? She's got more time. More power to her. God damn it. I do have Line, though. I never use it. People... Corey, are you in the chat? I always, like, I have to tell everybody that ever texts me anything the same thing, including my wife. You know, it's very frustrating for her, I'm sure. But, if you text me, there is probably about an 80 to 90% chance I will not see it. I don't look at my phone. I wake up, I look at my phone, I go to work. Then, right before bed, I look at my phone. So sometimes, you know, I'll go to, I'll be getting ready for bed, I'll look at my phone, and I'll see a text from Kate like 11 hours ago that's like, do you want me to get something, you know, do something from the store for lunch? And I was like, oh, sorry. Didn't see it. Tired of looking at bad screen. Want to go home and look at good screen instead. I really thought we could stick that one on. What if Kate's asking for help? I mean, it's a problem, for sure. Download Push Bullet for your desktop. No, you don't understand. I do not want to make it easier for anybody to contact me. The one exception is my wife. Apart from that, I want to make it as difficult to be contacted as possible. The harder it is to contact me, the less messages I get, the happier I am. The only time I want to receive a push notification is when Collection 3 is out on Jeopardy. No! Every time. Or bounties. That's the other. Yeah, I would like to know when there's bounties available. Speaking of which, 1 or 2 more levels. I'm going to show you a commercial for dry shampoo. If you leave, you're dead to me. I'm not joking. Why did they give an ad for dry shampoo to a guy that's bald? It's called Business, sweetheart. Look it up. No. Not like this! What's your favorite Megadeth song? Yo, dude. Peace Sells is pretty good. Hangar 18 is a Guitar Hero banger. Did I ever tell you about my favorite album cover of all time? It's a Megadeth album cover. It's called A Rude Awakening, and the picture is like a painting of a dude in a bed, and the bed is falling from a fucking building. It's so... it's like hyper literal art. It's like, dude, that would be a rude awakening. If you woke up and your bed was falling off the top of a skyscraper. Now this is where pop punk music goes to die. I've done it. Dude, I was, weirdly enough, talking about pop punk. I was reading, you know Derek Whibley of Sum 41? Did you know that, he's, you know, type that said my mom should have had another abortion. Dude was, like, 4 years ago, he got put into an induced coma because his kidneys and liver stopped functioning due to alcohol abuse. And it seems like he's, you know, he's back healthy, doing well. He's got good perspective. I read a couple of interviews with him, but man, that was one heck of a where are they now? Don't say that he was in too deep. That's, I mean, I would like to think that he would laugh, but I don't know him on a personal level. It's a very Canadian sense of humor, though. Type that said my mom should have had another abortion. Almost. Definitely just caved in my chest cavity. I don't wanna waste my time, become another casualty of society. Give me, I need some more forward momentum! Sum 41 sucks, though. Dude, here's the thing, alright? I was, like, between the ages of 13 and 17 when pop punk hit its zeitgeist. Almost all of those bands are pretty not good. There are worse ones. Like, Simple Plan has gotta be one of the absolute worst. What do you think of Finger 11? I actually liked Finger 11 until that song One Thing got insanely popular and was played everywhere. It's still unescapable. Or inescapable. If I traded it all, if I gave it all away for one thing. Same, you know, I don't want to be too rude to Rain Maida here. Same with Our Lady Peace, you know? early to mid 90s, even in the late 90s, they had some real bangers. But now all I hear on the radio is we are all innocent. I'm like, that's not what I want to hear, dude. I want to hear, you know, so tell me why yeah, Superman's dead. You son of a bitch. Yeah, I do hear clumsy on the radio sometimes. I'll give you that. Good Charlotte is also really bad. Yeah. I'll give you that one. Three Doors Down. Also hate Three Doors Down. On like Kryptonite, okay song. But again, then they come out with a heartfelt ballad. That was not smart. Avenged Sevenfold is not pop punk. I refuse to dignify that with a response. Avenged Sevenfold is show tunes for people with fragile masculinity. And that's okay. But you should own it. MCR, I'm not even going to touch it. I was only aware of MCR for I'm Not Okay. And as I understand it now, they've reached a higher level of deification. So I'm not touching that one because I'm ignorant to it. I'm coward. Bob and Doug McKenzie? Dude, for a one-hit wonder, you want your one hit to be as good as Take Off, right? Great White North, take off. It's a beauty way to go. Oh, I made it. Bear got stuck on this level for an hour? You mean Bear the God Gamer, who's better than me at Darkest Dungeon, and also Civilization 6? Are we talking about that Bear Taffy? Yeah, you ever hear of a little album called Blood on the Tracks? We were married when we first met, soon to be divorced. Helped her out of a jam, I guess, but I used a little too much force. Now that's an album, my man. That's a pretty good Bob Dylan impression. Oh, thank you. So I like the Stone Temple Pilots, but as far as I'm concerned, they're a band whose catalog has one 10 out of 10 song, and then the rest are dwarfed by the fact that nothing can compete with where the dogs do find her. Got time, wait for tomorrow. I mean, Vaseline is fine. No! Oh, we're still alive. Dude, this is stressful. He's done it? Wow, he's done it. Now that I know Bear's in a moving truck, hurtling down I-5 to his new residence, well, suck on that shit, Bear. He has no ability to respond. $12 gear crates. Legendary shark fin. You're gonna feel really awful if he dies in a car accident. Guess what, brother? If he dies in a car accident, feel awful for a number of reasons. I would feel really bad because my friend would be dead. Also, he owes you $10. I don't think he owes me $10. Yeah, plus I need to cancel my Twitch subscription to him. You owe him $10? I don't think I owe him $10 either. I think we're pretty much on the level. I owe him an off-course gentleman's handy. All right, that's dude. Trials is cool. I got nothing to no hate given for Trials. Fun game. Trials is Trials. I can't give you an update on my glaucoma. I don't have my glaucoma test until next week. I've been studying hard, though. We're going to do a quick bounty while we get ready for Minecraft. The bounty today. Oh, it's a blessed one, my friends. It's an advertisement called A Breath of Fresh Hair. How ironic. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm going to click here to get the link for the video. I'm going to download that link to the video. What Twitch partner left a comment on the video? What is wrong with you? It's like the people who respond to accidental CCs instead of BCCs. Oh, looks like somebody committed a big boo-boo. We get it. You're very clever. People who reply all to group emails. Absolutely true. Well, are you ready for a friggin' bounty introduction like no other? Here you go, boys. Old Spice Dry Shampoo. It's a new product that enables guys to quickly refresh their hair in a hurry. I'm jealous, if anything. Most of the time I look outside, I see all these jokers. They got full hirsute heads of hair. And I think that's a lot of work. You got to get your hair wet. You got to buy a wet shampoo, lather it up, put it through the follicles, rinse it out, and then dry it. No longer. The advantage that the bald brothers had over our haired friends is now erased. We're going to educate men about how dry shampoo works and what it does in a way that's going to make them stop and take notice. You ready to stop and take notice? I'm going to stop burying the lead. Here we go.
You've got something special, and you want to show it off. Hair that's refreshed and clean thanks to new Old Spice Dry Shampoo. Now you can immortalize this freshness forever with your very own hood ornament of your head and its clean hair. Own a piece of timeless aerodynamic history thanks to Old Spice Dry Shampoo.
Also, hold on. Keep this in mind. No purchase necessary. This has to be on the screen. Hold on. Don't, VLC, get out of here.
You've got something.
This is an important thing to keep. Hey! It's an important thing to keep up there. The trademark Old Spice irreverence on display. The same brand that brought you Terry Crews. The same brand that brought you the dude who originally played Peter in The Room, but then left because he realized it was a ramshackle production. and he gets punched in the face through the side of the frame. You remember that. Tim and Eric were involved. The not-so-humble hood ornament. A signal to all that you're rich and successful. But who wants a soulless metal dog or eagle on their hood? What really says I've made it to the world is your own actual head as a hood ornament, complete with refreshed, billowing locks, thanks to the new Old Spice dry shampoo. I know you're like, you can't see. That's because I got to bring the ad back up. Let me give you the very simple 3-step process if you want to get a breath of fresh hair. Step 1, shake ridiculously. Shake the bottle vigorously to jumpstart your hair magic. Step 2, spray in quick bursts like your coconut gun. Hold the bottle a foot away from your hair and aim at the roots where you see oil. Spray in quick bursts. You don't spray dry shampoo like you would a can of silly string. Then you rub it in and comb it out. Rub it in, comb it out. Available nationwide in the United States. MSRP $5. But pricing is at the sole discretion of the retailer. You got to remember that. May I also point out, we're going to watch the advertisement one more time. And that's because there's a little contest you might not be aware of.
You've got some.